Look,
Where's their sword?
yes,
Oh,
in
I
the
see
back.
it against the books in the background.
I see like a. All right, we gotta simplify it. I see like a universe kind of image.
The fuck you talking about?
When I break into a house and I have a
I don't know.
with a sword. I think I'm
What?
Like I don't know. Like I see the red and.
fine.
Hello?
Yeah, let me see. Am I still in?
Hello?
my trade?
Is it Trevor there?
Yes, I am in my trade.
Please.
Matches is ready to chop somebody in half if they pull up on
If
him.
we
looking
break
at the sword in the back.
Come on, if we break this, we're gonna skyrocket.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to break?
Boom! Here we go. Come on, bing, bam! Give us a bam.
Bang. Bam.
I don't believe in the band until I see it.
Bam. There it is.
Bam!
Bam. Here it comes.
You can't run.
Great.
You can't hide.
That was nice. Nice move.
170, 100. It's gonna keep. Come on,
Let's
bitch.
fucking go.
Don't fucking.
Where's the real?
do it.
The real. I know you in the background. The real.
Right.
Dragon's flowing fire.
I knew he was there.
All right.
Holy shit. Is he?
Fine, stop.
I'm buying myself a drink. And it's just...
That's it. Now we're going to the 29,400.
Alright. All about the money.
Alright.
Look at what Giroux put.
Hey, now there's an ARB GPT.
I'll be right back in for the pump. Get all the way started.
Nice. This fucking Binance lag.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
Bro, it just took like
This is
18% of my position with the lag.
yeah, but this is the wick I was talking about, man. When we do
I only chart on Binance. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I sold on a market and instead of getting like I guess it was 40 something percent.
what a wick. Come on, bitch. Keep
Yeah,
going.
but that's why. It's because it wicked. It's okay.
Well, do you have an instant out on
It
there?
went up $100.
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Well,
I always take the profits on these guys, and then I get right back in.
No, but yeah, if it's on the way up, if you hit it right, you get your full price pretty much.
So the trick is as you're watching the candle pump, hit sell. It's gonna get
Right.
you up like almost at the top
Yeah,
on Binance with this line.
yeah, same here. Come on, take that wick out. Go
It's
on, bitch. I know what it's doing. It's gonna come down and test that shoulder, maybe. Let's see.
I know, maybe.
No, it's got room though. The MACD is only halfway at the top on a 1 minute. He's looking at. Holy shit! And see, it's doing it a quarter of the hour.
You got the faith. Yeah, I got the faith. Do you got the faith? Yeah, I got the faith. Yeah. Ain't got we trust.
Wait till 3 a.m. You're gonna have your real move.
Short it.
Your leverage is too high.
Bam.
I'm talking to money. I'm talking to God to be keeping me straight.
You called that one good there.
Come on.
Well, I saw it starting to pop, but the real, he always knows ahead of time.
Tell us, Tim.
There it goes.
I don't want
Tell
to
us.
take credit.
God.
Well, it's gonna come down maybe a little bit. Maybe.
And up.
Then up, yeah. But it could just blast through if it's really
Back to the 1 hour.
on fire.
Back to the 1 hour.
Not worry about physical, I'm still alive, that's the evidence. He built me up, so I'm never breaking down, easy like sediment. I'm relaxed as a sedative, is you learning your lesson yet?
Trey, go chill, bro.
If USDT dominance 15 minutes plays out properly.
Hey, what do you think? I'm counting the blessing before I count money. It's part of the rank. It's part of the rank. Hit my heart with a stake, cause I'm a wolf. I'm howling at moons. Holy Ghost, he didn't enter the room, but holy smokes, I didn't overdose. But I open my eyes and it's all up to him. I soul. I I done made it through some situations. Upstairs, made it out the basement. All I needed was the very basic. See it clear, never needed LASIK. But now I didn't open my eyes. My iris is oversized, so I see through them open lies. When they open their mouths and the locusts all go
shorty here?
inside. Know where you can hide. The devil alive, and I swear that he really be telling lies. Told me raise up that 9 in my head, pull that trigger real slow. Now you really see open
Shorty
minds.
here.
Can you coincide? The feeling I get when I stop me from blowing, I know it's God. And not in my mind and my soul, I was strong.
Legacy Futures is trying to move up too.
Why is Jeru saying?
Nice guy, eh?
Is B short or something?
If this is
It's
symmetrical,
moving.
it's gonna be short-lived. That move will probably
Mhm.
be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go right here up. Half hour. That could go all the way to 7.9. And then bam, right fucking back down. This thing's gonna be fun.
Dun, dun.
That price is not in dominance. That price
It's
is
chewing. It's chewing
Right.
up this.
that price is coming to be.
What, Donnie?
The sell off of ETH.
Shut the fuck up, man. Let him.
Oh, ETH. You say ETH.
USDT is not showing enough move here for what Bitcoin just did. If you go look at the ETH Bitcoin pairing, that's where it's coming. There's some of it coming from there. The guys that are selling they're finally getting unstaked and moving, selling some of their coins.
Oh, from ETH to BTC, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense from what you were talking about yesterday and earlier. So they're unloading their ETH, but they're turning it into Bitcoin.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to see a nastier move from ETH though down. You know,
ETH is-
ETH has been really strong, man. It's been really strong.
Yeah.
Yep. You remember the last one we had when they did the ETH 2.0 shit?
Yeah, that shit puked immediately.
He's buying it. He's buying it because you seen it play earlier. You seen it start to rip, and then he was sitting there. He had a pocket full of money, sitting there buying it to keep it from going anywhere. He's trying to maintain price.
Well, isn't that the purpose of this whole thing? Is like to make ETH stronger, or
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that's what he's doing. He's, he knows people's wanting to take profit, but people put a lot on the line. I mean, you're talking about there's a lot of people that stake 32 ETH in order to get 2 ETH. They want some money. They haven't been able to see money for a couple of years, so they're going to want to see money. And the only thing he can do is sweep the floor. If he don't sweep the floor, then you take, let's say $1 billion of it, and it gets dumped at one time, within a couple hour time frame, you take ETH back down to $1,650, $1,700 fast. I mean, 1 week, boom, down, over, and it just sits there. And so he bought the market. He swept the floor. It's the same thing that people do with NFTs. When the prices start, crashing out on NFTs, somebody will come in and buy all the NFTs off the floor so that they don't pull the rest of the prices down.
My thing is though, if you were holding ETH, right, and you were able to send it to Coinbase, anybody who wanted to cash out ETH, they could send it to Coinbase and get the CBETH coin and cash out if they really wanted to, whenever they wanted to over the last year and a half.
Not if they reported a validated program.
That's what I did.
Hey, yo, what's up with the static one?
I mean, that 1 hour ETH chart, though.
There you go.
Higher lows, equal highs.
Hey, turn me up a
That
little
thing
bit.
is compressing. If it goes the way I think it
Yeah.
goes, that thing's gonna go to my 2084.
I got some
Pretty quick.
sinister ways, dealing with
And then
sinister
drop.
things. Ray-Ban frames, keeping
Definitely
the
drop.
top in my aim. I feel
You see
drained,
that
running
happening,
from
Donnie, or
money
you
and
think-
fame. Don't feel pain, don't got an
I think that's why
emotional range.
I think that's why he swept the floor.
I guess that's how I managed to eat a track.
It makes it stronger. And, he's keeping it up there on that spot.
To the top with no rungs. I'm burning up, I'm like a star with no sun. I'm in a time crisis, but you never heard nothing like this. Taking over the country like ISIS.
You got LDO too, the liquid staking too, that a lot of people have jumped into as well. But I think that anybody who really wanted to get out of ETH, that really had a real incentive to get out, they were looking for all avenues, and I think that they, there's plenty of ways to sell it, even when it's staked, even when it was locked.
Did you get your 2 free ones?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got 2 free ETH because they staked the 32 for this validator program. They couldn't touch it. They have not been able to touch that money this whole time. This is the first time they've been able to touch their money.
How much is 32 ETH worth? That's 32 times 2 grand.
Yeah, it was 4 grand now. We did it.
Yeah, but most of
65 grand.
those 32
Right now,
you could buy it like you don't have to buy the entire thing.
All right. So what would you do? Would you take half out and let the rest ride?
well, you can't take the 32 out. See, the thing is, the 32 that you got locked up on the validator program, you won't be able to touch the other 32 for another 500 days. You can pull out a little bit here and there.
Oh,
right?
shit. They're still holding.
You're able to get like a little portion at a time. It'll take you over 500 days to get your other 32 unstaked. And you can take 2 right now. So if everybody together took the 2 out of all the validators, if everybody took all the 2, it would be $2 billion that they could sell at one time.
Yeah, but how many people were holding 32 ETH?
Well, it's a lot. There was quite.
They
a few.
got in cheap, right, Tommy?
I think mostly was the platform like Coinbase. They will set a pool and people will invest in it like partial, but the Coinbase and those entities will buy the entire shit.
Yeah, so it'd be like 5 people on one share of 32.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think that there's many people that were holding 32 ETH compared to people that were holding less than that.
Listen to what I'm telling you. There's enough people that with all that's there's enough money. If you go watch the video, the guy explained it. I put it in general last night. He broke it down for you. If everybody sold the 2 ETH that they got from this program, there's $2 billion worth of sales that can happen right now.
But what if only half of them sold it?
So it's still $1 billion?
Right.
On $11 billion 24-hour market cap or 24-hour volume?
That's 10%ish.
10%. So 10% down from here on ETH is what? 17?
230 billion.
I mean, you go that altcoin video. He explains it. How the whole breakdown works. If y'all watch Altcoin Daily on YouTube, check him out.
How much money will they be able to sell out of a market of 230 billion?
2 billion.
What percentage is that?
20%ish.
It's 1%. If it's 2 billion, that's 1% of 200 billion.
Yeah. Less than 1. But you just go look. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's way more people doing this validator program than what you think.
No, I believe it. I watched the video. I'm not convinced that everybody's gonna be trigger happy right at the same moment. That's my thing.
Yeah, a lot of people because people forget, right? And then there's people that just rich as shit and seen this scam and
it's like when the Gov sent the BTC to Coinbase and shit. That shit pumped like a motherfucker.
Like a what?
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think I just went. I don't know what you see. They're eating this number here.
It's hard to move a market cap like that with 1% of anything.
you take $1 billion and you dump it.
And then, like you're saying, like he's sweeping the floor, he's gonna buy it, right? Like Vitalik is gonna buy whatever they sell.
They sell at $1 billion, that shit will come down 0.5% only.
He's so handsome.
Yeah, Vitalik is a good-looking guy, isn't he? I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah. Y'all know that dude look like a dude.
Please.
So I mean, either way, I mean, I think he's doing a good thing. I think he's protecting his asset. You know.
I own very little ETH, just for context. I'm not, defending. I'm just saying what I feel about what's going on. That's all. And
What's
I
he
think that
doing?
there's valid points all the way around. I think it's good to speculate the whole spectrum.
So the bottom line is USDT dominance did not move nowhere near enough to make Bitcoin do what it just did. Nope, not even close. Not even a tiny bit. I mean, you go look at the candle. Go look at the daily candle. It's still just sitting there. Then you go look at the ETH Bitcoin run.
The question for me is, why is Bitcoin so strong, and why is the S&P 500 so strong right now? Why?
Well, Donnie, wouldn't that mean it's just we got like people were sitting here flipping alts and Bitcoin? Because a lot of the alts are lagging while Bitcoin's moving up.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is. And that's why the alt market is down so bad right now. I posted, I don't know if you've seen it, Ocean, but I posted that chart earlier. Go to others.d and you'll see how far down others.d is.
It's not ready yet. That's why I'm not even trading Sheba anymore.
Sorry, I just tuned back in. I've been out. So you're basically saying, or the point is that nobody's selling at the moment.
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
What price point when Bitcoin reaches, what, 40 maybe?
Well, the thing you want to see is the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance needs to come way up. You want to see it way up because dominance comes down, dominance is going into alts, right? So that means people are using Bitcoin to buy alts. And so because alts will be down with the alt dominance being so low and dominance being so low. I know it seems like it's high because it's going up, right? But you still want to see it in that upper 50, 60% range before Bitcoin starts to dip. And the reason why is because if Bitcoin starts to dip right now, like if Bitcoin stopped right now and turned around and went back to 25,000, a lot of your alts that haven't made the big up yet, that haven't come up that 30, 40% yet, that are still kind of lagging, they're still under the 200 on the daily, those dudes are going to see lows, right?
Yeah, it's when Bitcoin goes sideways more for a while, right? I mean, that's what it used to be.
Right. So if Bitcoin gets up here and finds a platform to sit on and the dominance can get up to that 55% range, then that's when you'll start to see the alts start to run. But if Bitcoin goes up and then goes straight down, then you're going to see alts get hurt. You're going to see a lot of alts make new lows.
Yeah.
You want to watch total too as well.
Correct.
Total is going to give you your whole thing, the whole picture.
Yes, sir.
I think we went through that whole move though, like because the alts did, right, kind of bottomed out. I mean, fuck, even Doge is higher than it was.
Exactly. So just imagine right now if Bitcoin's turned around right now because the dominance not being as high as it should be or needs to be able to carry the alts, then you're going to see these alts just plummet, man.
Go back down where they were, right?
Where they were, and then the ones that hadn't made the pop yet, they're going to go even lower.
Yeah, because take Sheba.
So we need Bitcoin to push. So we need Bitcoin to push strong enough to bring confidence back into everything.
Correct.
And then maintain it. But yeah, because that move I looked at when Sheba lost gained to zero like 3 or 4 times, and I said, "Shit, how many times has it got to do that before it starts maintaining?" And now it finally did. But I'm not only referring to Sheba. I'm talking about other shit coins too, holding even Doge. I mean, it's holding the 8, 9 area, 10. So that's good. If Bitcoin does do that 40 level and maintain that, then everything else will step up, and so on and so on.
Right. I mean, you look at your top ones. Look at Polkadot. That's going to be one of your majors. Chainlink, Atom, XRP, XLM. Any of those bigger names. Quant's a big one. Because it's a heavyweight dude. that's when you'll start to see quant, start to do that $250, $300 range again as it starts to balloon. But you got to have the dominance. Once that comes into play, then you'll see some big swings in your alts. You back in 2020 when we had those huge runs. Polka dot running up past the 30s and 40s. Chainlink digging in. Atom was on the roll.
Okay.
That's when you see that. Whenever, and if you go back in the BTC.D chart, go back and look how high dominance was before that run started. It'll blow your mind. You're like, really? Bitcoin dominance was really that high? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I never even looked at dominance back then.
I think it's going back above 1.204 trillion.
Shut up, Mandalorian.
Hey, but Donnie, wouldn't you say that?
I'm just kidding.
Donnie, wouldn't you say that 2020 is still an anomaly?
Come again?
Where the hell's he at?
Wouldn't you say that 2020 is still an anomaly, and that the amount of cash to move these alts and Bitcoin to, Bitcoin at 40K and alts to recover a lot of this previous drop, it's going to take a lot of money, and we don't have that 2020 money again. So it's almost an anomaly to look at 2020 and say that that's going to happen again based on 2020's data. There's not money in the market that's going to push those alts and Bitcoin back up to even 50K for Bitcoin and high levels for alts.
Unless it's all fake.
That's where the dollar comes in.
Exactly. So, and with all this stuff, like we just said, total market cap. So total market cap, is going to have a big play in this, and you're going to see money roll in. The beauty of crypto is it's not just a dollar. There's people that move money in here through Bitcoin, through Polkadot, through Ethereum. There's other ways to put money in here in total market cap without it being United States dollar. There's DAI, there's Euro. What did them crazy Canadians use? Anyway, kidding, Jay. But there's lots of money that comes into total market cap other than just U.S. dollar, and that's those of us that sit here in the United States right now. That's the only way we think about it, because that's what we know, right? And we don't think about the big picture of the total market cap coming in. And you got to remember, through that dip that we just went through, 80% of all Bitcoin that was bought from 15,000 to 21,000 was moved to cold storage. Okay. So there's a lot of money that was pulled out of the market and is sitting in cold storage right now. That's another thing people need to think about. There's a lot of money that is not in the market right now that's sitting in these wallets. So, there's other ways to look at that. I understand the anomaly, and that's where people are concerned with the dominance not being as high as it should be, with it not being able to give us the run, because total market cap's not where I think it should be. I think total market cap should be around 1.5.
So if it is in storage in some place and not on the market, that means that there's less supply, right? Therefore, the price should go higher if there's more demand.
You're catching on.
Hey,
Yeah, plus
you have
the
to understand. You have to understand too. Bitcoin made larger gains than it did in this run and previous runs as well. Before they were pumping the giving you a stimulus and all that shit. Bitcoin has been on a parabolic run in different stages. Other than the COVID shit with stimulus
Right,
and
but
all
there
that.
was also less coins on the market as well. It was like Bitcoin and a handful of vendors.
But
we're gonna find out it's all fake soon.
But since then, there was a lot of coins lost too, right?
Well, and you had exchanges shut down. So you had money lost there through the exchanges that got shut down.
But do you really believe that though, Donnie, or anyone? Like the coins they say, oh, they're gone forever. You think they're going to show up at some point?
Hell no, they can't. How are they going to?
I don't know.
The exchanges took the coins, sold the coins, took the cash, bet it in futures, and got liquidated. So they've already sold off the coins. That's what FTX was doing. They were just selling people's coins, keeping the cash, and hoping they'd make the money back. Enough money back to buy the coins back. So they've already been sold for like
They
a lot of
pulled
these
it.
places that went under.
All right, so they pulled it out of the market completely.
Well, by
Like
getting liquidated, and
Satoshi,
whoever got that money from the liquidations pulled it out.
1.1 million coins, Satoshi itself. I mean, alone, the group of Satoshis or the one Satoshi, 1.1 million. That's what, like, yeah.
If you guys are losing coins and they're popping up places you don't know they're popping up, then your blockchain's a piece of shit. So he should get out of there and use banks again.
Well, that's what I'm hoping isn't going to be the case, where all of a sudden, here somebody took some coins out of a cold wallet out of nowhere, which has happened on I forget what coin was it. They popped out of nowhere, and they're like, oh, no, it was double whatever
Like
it's called.
BTC, there was like some big BTC movement, and that was them finally recovering the funds from Mt. Gox or something.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, eventually you have an active wallet, so it's not a magic wallet. People know, hey, there's a wallet that has, 50,000 BTC, but they haven't done any activity in 6 years. So that's why those well alerts will give you, hey, this account that's got, whatever, 50,000 BTC has been inactive for 6 years and now, has sent BTC to a different exchange or to a different wallet.
Yeah, but you see what's going on right now. They're chewing through this level, and I think we're gonna have a nice move tonight.
Because total is gonna go to 1.24.
But like the U.S. government, for example, had 50,000 Bitcoin that they're, they sold 10,000 so far, and they continue to sell it in batches.
I'm hoping.
Look at the stock market too, right? Like you didn't need crazy stimulus in order to make the stock market continue to be on a run where it keeps going up, bro. This is just the way it works with the way that the dollar, with fair trade, with the dollar constantly losing value and being, having inflation and constantly diminishing its value. Everything else, it being the world's currency, everything else will gain value. Any security or any other, commodity or anything like gold or whatever.
That is correct, sir. People think that the house are going up or the stock market is going up. It's just that dollar's going down. That's what it means. Losing the
Yeah. It's a combination of many things, but the dollar going down is definitely the biggest driver upwards for anything that's, denominated against the dollar.
The talk of the dollar going down is the biggest thing.
No, but listen, the dollar is going when you hear the sentence, the dollar is going down, it's not like, the dollar is gonna be going for it. It's not like that. It's just the fact that the dollar is losing value at an exponential value year over year. And it's just something that there's data behind,
Right, but the talk about dollars going down make people raise prices.
You know what's funny? That's the new
Yeah,
money. The new money goes down in price. My old money, all the silver shit that we put up, that stuff's still going up.
Well,
Oh, dude, that's why inflation exists, OG. Exactly what you were saying, bro. When the dollar's going down, people are going to raise value of everything else. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what it means.
So the more you talk about it, the more it happens.
No,
that's good for securities. Go ahead, keep going. Go ahead.
What he's saying, OG, is that it's not that they're raising prices; it's that the dollar costs less, so therefore they need to sell their share for more money because they need more money to buy more stuff because the valuation of the dollar is going higher and higher. So they
Right, but the dollar went down 15 cents and milk went up $1.50.
well, wait, the dollar has lost 94% of its value since started it. That's it.
I don't know how that works, but every time you say the dollar's losing value, everyone that hears that raises their prices.
Yes. All the companies that you invest in on the stock market, they raise their prices.
Yes, everything. Go to Walgreens. Like
That's
all
right.
all the stickers there have 3 stickers on them because they've raised the prices 3 times already.
Bro, you are right on point with that.
It's less valuable now. That is why.
Well, it's because people think it has less value.
It is,
right. And it's a perpetual motion machine that is going to keep on erupting until
it is. that's how
Come again?
capitalism works. They need they need inflation at least 2%, so people will get loans and shit like that, and spend the money because they know if they don't spend the money, you're not gonna put it on a saving account because it's not gonna give you nothing back. That's why they had to buy properties and invest in the market because that's what they're gonna give a return on money. More money. Money alone sitting around, it won't do shit for you unless you invest it on something because the value of the money will go down.
That's why gold works as a hedge, because the dollar is going to go down. Everybody knows that. I mean, there's data behind it for 100 since the dollar started, bro. It just goes down. The value goes down. They have these tools that, they try to control the monetary value of it, and the value of it in as a world currency and all these other things. But in reality, it just keeps going down, and everything else will adjust to it. But the thing is that everything that is denominated in the dollar, which is everything, your eggs, other currencies, any other country's currency is denominated in the dollar. So that when the dollar goes down, anything else, especially securities, will go up, or gold, commodities, Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin was created, bro. It's not just a useless magic currency. This is why it was created. It was very strategic the way it was created.
It's still imaginary. But we was at $1.15 for a dollar, weren't we?
Huh?
It wasn't a dollar just $1.15, like worth more than a dollar.
No, it wasn't. The on the DXY chart is not telling you that's $1.15. That's versus a basket of other currencies worldwide. So you have the euro and other things.
What do you base it against if you don't base it against that?
No,
ask Russia and China what they're basing it against right now, because that's the petrodollar, and once it's very complicated. This is macroeconomical equations that we're talking about right now, and I'm not smart enough to really even
put $100 in the bank and then tell me what you can do with it 10 years ago, or tell me what
exactly.
you can do
10 years from now.
I would still have it in the bank. I wouldn't lose it in Bitcoin.
What can you do?
10 years from now is the question.
10 years from before, from 10 years ago, what can you do now? Tell me, and you'll see.
It would still be in the bank, not lost in crypto.
Exactly, $100. What can you buy that you used to buy?
What can you buy with the $100 you put in Bitcoin last year? Come on now.
10 years ago. If we're doing the 10 years ago equation, if you put 100 in the bank 10 years ago, you're getting shit right now.
Right,
you put 100 in Bitcoin. All right, fuck Bitcoin. Let's go with gold. All right.
If you put $100 10 years ago in any index on the market or in Bitcoin or anything, the
I'm not asking a question because I don't know how it works. I'm asking a question because it don't make sense.
500 times, 500x at least in any index, anything.
Or any commodity, gold, silver, whatever.
Yeah, but we're not talking about commodity. We're talking about Bitcoin. Like,
if you put it in 10 years ago, your $100 in Bitcoin today from 10 years ago is millions.
That's a chance, right? As in context of that 10 years. 10 years from now, we don't know what Bitcoin will be.
I sense an argument starting.
There ain't no argument. Come on now.
Discussion.
You trying to say BTC's dead?
I'm just kidding.
BTC's dead.
But if you put it in the bank, it'd still be $100. No matter what.
What bank
more risk, more reward. I know how it works, but I'm just saying, like,
how many dollars are there though, and how many Bitcoin is there?
What bank you gonna
have these arguments?
If banks keep collapsing, what bank you gonna put it in? You gonna
Reserve? Yeah, we'll sell a bank. I promise.
It'd be the Federal Reserve.
I mean, I don't care. It's $100. $100. I don't care.
What about 100 Bitcoin though?
What if it's 100 XLM or 100 XRP?
I mean, if big money's around, then it'd be cool. But
you keep saying what if, and then we throw the what if back, and it's like it would be cool. But
yeah, I know there's a bank though. I don't know if there's really Bitcoin and who's scamming it, and
Well, it's just like, all right, so
all your markets get shut down.
when you buy stock, are you really buying stock?
No, I don't care about that.
People bought sold and traded Bitcoin before financial institutions even got in there. You just didn't have a USD pair.
I traded money in my bank my whole life.
The fucked up thing is that the money is the most fake thing out of everything. That's the real juxtaposition. It's the fakest thing
You ever
because
bought anything with Bitcoin?
it has nothing behind it besides everybody just being around it.
Right.
It's
a
like
barter.
Dogecoin, kind of.
Except you can touch it.
And I bought stuff
Not
with profit
for long.
from crypto. Does that count?
I'm confused.
You ain't gonna be able to touch those blue faces for long, bro.
I mean,
I gotta get rid of that.
Dollars, so just be back with something else.
I can go on Amazon and get you a Bitcoin if that's what you want. I mean, I can get you a Bitcoin if that's what you want to hold.
Chill.
Let me buy some with it.
Well, you can. All you gotta do
There are. You just it's kind of
go buy.
You're almost doing a market order, which you're paying a higher percentage and a little more slippage. So yeah, you can buy stuff with straight Bitcoin. There's our credit cards that will, auto sell it for you. It just makes a bit more sense.
I bought things with Bitcoin. I'm just asking questions.
Okay, so
These are
I
valid
think,
questions.
I think hold on, wait, hold on. I think the problem with cryptocurrency right now, though, is that there's so many exchanges that offer high leverage, and I think that's hurting crypto more than it's helping it, because you can have a lot of high leverage positions for longs that the exchanges can easily liquidate and bring the price down rapidly, and vice versa for shorts.
So what's the difference between that and the fake shares that are being put out on the stock market?
Well, you can't buy one share for $20,000. You can't buy like 100x leverage on one stock.
The banks do take your money though and 25x it though. But I do agree with what you're saying, Trego, 100%. I mean, leverage trading is definitely hurting the price of crypto, 100%.
Yes.
Same way,
yeah.
Ruined stocks. That's the same thing that ruined stocks is leverage trading.
Yeah. I mean, 69K Bitcoin was pushed down. The main reason it was pushed down initially was because there were so many high leverage open longs sitting up there at the top. And they saw that and they said, let's go grab that liquidity real quick.
Yeah, it's like having bullshit banks, the people that are, it's built on a house of cards. Any investment, you're going to get washed.
Traeger, are you in the gym bathroom showers with a group of guys?
Is that what you're imagining right there?
It sounds like
it.
I'm in the garage.
What's up with you and oh god, Turbo's, you guys are like so funny tonight.
This is shit mic night. This is how
the sound, yeah.
You get.
But it's cool. I'm putting a long in overnight.
I think this is good banter back and forth. I mean, you got to have the yin and the yang, because if everyone's always up and everything's always positive and there's no like repercussions, like how we're all in tame. Someone brought up a negative subject and they got shitted on and kicked out. I think it's better to have a discussion of what if this shit doesn't all work out or pan out.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. If they're doing that, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. If somebody has an opposing opinion, that's the problem with today's society. You can't have a conversation.
Right. And, the same question goes back to, it's real. If it's so real, then why couldn't my buddy's wife exchange it the other day in Morocco? If the United States dollar is so real and so good, why won't the country?
Yeah.
The media are hearing all the bullshit going on.
Well, you can't take money. You can't take the American dollar, the Moroccan dollar out of Morocco, though.
No, you can't. But you can't. They won't even accept the United States dollar for exchange right now.
I wouldn't either rather than Morocco.
No, but like what I'm saying is, if you're in Morocco, if I'm in Morocco and I took my U.S. money, okay, in Canada, let's say, and I took U.S. money and I converted it to
the Moroccan, right?
Yeah. Once I leave Morocco, I cannot exchange it back to U.S. or Canadian. It stays. It's very cool.
Right. So what happens is Mike's wife is from Morocco, and they have a house there, and they have a house here. And she stays there, and then so she went ahead of him and was going to. She stopped at the exchange. She had $700. She was going to exchange for money, for the Moroccan money, so that she can go to the store, buy groceries and cleaning supplies, whatever she needed, right? But they would not accept the United States dollar there. They told her, no, we're not accepting the United States dollar. You can use Bitcoin though. And she called Mike like, I can't get money. Well, then somebody's in here in the group said, hey, just go to the ATM. So I texted Mike and I was like, somebody in the Discord here said just take your Visa card and go to the ATM and get the money that way, and that way she could get money, because there was no other way for her to be able to get funds at the time, because this is the routine that they have always had. She flies in, she goes to the exchange, gets the money, goes to the store, and then goes to the house. But she had to go to the ATM instead, but it all worked out. But it's just weird that the dollar was not accepted there to be transferred to their currency.
Yes. What are they gonna do with the dollars? You can't switch it back. I don't want it.
The shitty thing, okay. So the flip side, so if you take 60,000 out in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin drops 20%, by the time you pull it out, there's some flash crash and Bitcoin drops.
Flippage.
Your current, it's all gone to shit now. So it's like it's kind of you're still playing with fire. I think that's what high leverage exchanges are fucking up.
Yeah. The dollar dropped like a penny a year or some shit, right? 1%.
Yeah.
3 pennies a year, 6 pennies a year, 6%.
8 cents.
Not $60,000.
Hey, let me say something. Let's think about this, right?
Go up.
What? You go ahead. Go ahead.
X.
Go ahead.
I'll
What
go.
were you saying?
The dollar doesn't go exponential high like it did BTC, like thousands of X's.
Yes, but the dollar only goes 6 cents a year at most.
Yeah.
6 cents.
Think about this though, right? So let me think about 5 years ago, right? 2018, right? If you were told that Bitcoin was being accepted as a currency in X country and that the US dollar was being rejected in X countries, but Bitcoin is being accepted in countries and the US dollar is being rejected in other countries, right? 5 years ago, just take your mind back. Everybody would shit their pants, bro. Like this is I think we're downplaying what's going on in reality.
Why would other countries take our money? Like, did we take other people's money?
Think about it though.
There's not apps you can log on that look like a casino where you can 100x, 200x the dollar.
You just go to the casino, bro. What do you mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But that's the easier way to do it. I'm saying the dollar isn't based on just, it doesn't have that availability to the masses to do something.
No more petrodollars.
It has more availability to gamble. You could do sports betting. You could open your sports book. You can go to the You can go to the casino. You could go to Vegas.
Right, but that's a personal choice versus the collective group of people putting in high leverage positions, and the market seeing that and instantly dropping or pushing up the price to push those.
It's more manipulated, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The manipulation is 100% there.
Jay called it though. He said right there. He said they don't.
Is the stock market the same way though?
Put it this way: if the U.S. dollar is the global currency and the most stable currency of the world for the last century, imagine the other countries, man. Their currency, like how they go through shit,
Right. The stock market's the same, but I'm saying that we're trying to compare the U.S. dollar and crypto as using it as a form of currency. You have your own choice to put your money in the stock market and get wrecked. You have your own choice to put your money in crypto and get wrecked. I think the argument though is we're trying to say, well, crypto is used as this best use case is used as currency and overseas. But my thing is if you put money in to Bitcoin, and by the time you walk over to the store, you want to buy whatever the fuck you want to buy, and Bitcoin goes down 20% or 10%, that's a worse loss than it is for you to have a dollar to place.
I don't think any retirement will do that shit, or any people that has bills to pay risk that something like that, because crypto is super volatile and risky. Obviously, everybody knows.
It makes no sense to be a currency. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Stable coins. That's USDC, USDT, DAI. That's why there's.
You USTD or whatever it was. The one.
USDC dropped what? It dropped 20% in the span of a day or two.
Yeah, the dollar does it every year 6%.
80% in one day.
Do I? You cut
Well,
out.
it gained back to the next day.
Exactly.
And that's because what happened, it was linked to an actual bank, which failed because of its monetary lending process.
Right. We had one bank fail. How many exchanges are failing?
No, you've had 3 banks fail, and that was in the news.
But what caused USDC to depeg was an actual institution failing.
BTC just this year alone went up 80%,
and it went down 85% last year.
Yes, it could be 60%. Everybody knows that it's a very risky asset. But
hold on. Amazon went down how much?
We're not spending money with Amazon now.
The dollar is way more
you
risky
don't have Amazon dollars. You have your actual U.S. dollars. It's not. We're not looking at legacy versus crypto as far as investment.
Your stock exchanges that'll give you a card, a debit card, so that you can spend your stock at the store. Not one.
You can spend your. Yeah, they do.
Well, tell me one that you can
one of them does.
to crypto and be able to make money and be able to spend your money.
Ameritrade lets me borrow against my stock, so I don't have to sell them and get taxed on them.
Spending.
Yeah.
The dollar is way more risky. You know why? Because there's nothing more expensive than a missed opportunity.
Well, I mean, you can use that, but if you don't,
you're risking everything, not taking a risk.
Yeah, but
right. But you could also risk a lot of money buying at the top of a move, like a lot of people did.
You could pick straws for the worst case scenario, but in reality, if you're in cash 100%, you are taking zero risk and you are missing out on every opportunity, and that is the most risky decision.
I mean,
that's why I'm in here. I mean, shit, I want to make money too. That's why I'm still.
Does that make sense though? I think that makes sense, right?
How about let's say 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, say if you had $500,000, if you kept that or bought a house, what would give you more return?
Right, that's hindsight. There was no guarantee that this was going to occur.
No, but anything. How much did gas cost 10, 15 years ago? You could buy less gas for your dollar. So your dollar is going to devalue.
Not 85 in 1 year. 6% is way more stable than 85% in any random year. 6% every year. That's something you can look forward to.
But you keep throwing it at Bitcoin. Why are you not comparing it? If you're going to compare the dollar, compare it to the stable coin.
I'm not comparing it to Bitcoin. I'm comparing it to
Bitcoin or ETH, or you can throw it at any one of them.
Okay, well, a stable coin's worth $1, and the dollar is dying, right? So what the fuck's the difference?
The difference.
Come on now.
My 401k is down 42% right now.
Well, XLM or whatever. What's stablecoin? USDC or USDT? They're both worth $1, and the dollar is dying, allegedly.
But they're also backed by other entities that's not completely 100% United States dollar. If you go, they're not 100% by the U.S. dollar because
60% of the U.S. dollar is outside the U.S. But
and it gives you the flexibility to send that money to anyone, right? Like, if you want to give me money right now, you're going to have to send me, Venmo or something like that. I have to have that. I have to link that back to my account. Where you could send me USDC, I can spend that instantly on my credit card.
And nobody jumps into USDT and USDC looking for an investment. That's not. I mean, it's just an exchange vehicle. That's all it's used for.
All I gotta say is that I just finished my last 30 pack of Bud Light. My very last.
You can get 2.5% interest on your USDC. Can you get the interest in a bank?
Yes, you can give you 4%. You can make up for the inflation rate.
You don't need to use USDT or USDC to exchange via crypto, though. No, I'm just saying. For example, you can trade, your Bitcoin for Ethereum. You don't need to use, USDC or USDT. It's just an easy exchange vehicle.
Right, but they're worth $1. Literally, they're pegged to $1. So
Yes.
when dollar loses value, so does USDT and USDC.
No. When
Exactly the same.
the dollar is losing value regardless. Nothing to do with USDC. USDC and USDT are just representing a dollar. The US
Right.
dollar
They're
losing
worth
value
$1,
has
right?
nothing to do with them.
Yes, it
How
does.
about how about
They're worth $1.
how about
So
let's
if
say
dollar
for
is worth less,
the
That's the
past
thing.
the past 10 years, you take $1,000 and you buy BTC at the year's all-time high. So you would still have more money had you done that, bought it at the year's all-time high than you would just holding, you'd have more buying
I don't
power.
think the argument was to gamble money. I think the argument was what's safer.
If someone bought a house, say 4 years ago, 5 years ago now, and was to sell it right now, it will have a profit of $250,000, just like that. So see how the dollar, if I wouldn't pay my mortgage and spend the money and just save it, I wouldn't have the extra money, equity.
Real
And the
estate is
dollar
the
doesn't give
perfect
you equity.
example.
The dollar doesn't give you equity. You just go down and down every fucking year. So you have to invest it.
In a set rate, it's already factored in. Like it's a set rate, 6%, 2%, not 85 or 10 or up 45 or there's a set that they try to control. It's like a stable coin. Actually, that's literally why we call it stable because
Bitcoin will stabilize, though. You know that, right? There's going to be a point where Bitcoin stabilizes like real estate, and that's why people, when they make investments, they hedge their money in real estate because real estate has a limited supply. There's almost only so much land in the entire world, right? It's the same shit with Bitcoin. There's only so many Bitcoins. It's the same, and I know that that might sound ridiculous,
It's
but
an
it's
asset.
But you
Or
would
what they call
agree
it?
that the high
Commodity.
leverage exchanges would probably be gone at that point too.
No, wait. BTC is not.
I hope they are, to be honest with you.
BTC
Yeah,
is
me
not a
too.
currency, right?
commodity.
It's yeah. That's
No,
it.
it's a cryptocurrency.
No, but BTC itself, alone, like it's how do they call it? Commodity or
Asset or
whatever.
No, it's a currency.
But they
They
don't
might
label
try and
it as
classify it as a security or commodity, but it's
no,
a
but they
currency.
don't label it as a currency.
It doesn't
BTC,
matter what the hell they label it as. It's a currency.
What do you pay taxes on it as?
because if it was a currency, you couldn't use it to, let's say, well, they don't accept it to pay taxes and stuff like that.
Be forex. Yeah, be a forex.
Actually, they do.
Like
Actually, they do. Some
some
states.
state governments. Yeah, some state governments will let you pay taxes with Bitcoin.
Yeah, but what do you pay taxes on Bitcoin with? About as
So BTC is defined as
a
a currency.
commodity or a currency?
It's say it again.
Or it's
Again, it doesn't matter what they label it as what one country label it as. It is a currency.
No, no,
What's
no,
a currency?
No.
because
You pay capital gains on it as listen.
check it out.
It's the same as real estate. It's capital gains. That's
Exactly.
it.
That was my point. Real estate. Somebody labeled it as let's say a real estate is a form of investment, BTC. So therefore, I don't see a house as a currency. It's just whatever you want to call it.
Just because it's a law doesn't make it so. It was a law once that we couldn't vote. Is that right? No.
Yeah,
but I'm categorizing
it's a limited supply.
How I pay taxes on it is how I'm going to categorize it.
Versus the dollar that is not limited.
You pay capital gains on real estate, on commodities, on securities, on any investment that you make. You pay capital gains on in the same exact way.
Right. So that's what I would categorize it. No matter what it is, like to me, like for any use I have of it, that's what I would categorize it as because that's what I would use it as.
Then you don't see the intrinsic value or the intrinsic use of Bitcoin. Then you can't understand that it's a currency.
But I gain nothing by calling it something else. You know what I mean? Like I need to have it as a commodity because I have to pay taxes on it.
But I'm saying though, but it doesn't matter what they label it. The fundamentals of Bitcoin is that it's a currency. Just because someone labels it. What if they label it as a security? No, it's not a security. It's a currency.
I mean, the only thing that affects me with the naming of it is the part me paying taxes on it. Is what I'm getting at.
It doesn't matter what you label it as, what I label it as, what the government labels it as. It's what it's used for and what it ends up being used for.
Right.
That's
but
it doesn't. Opinion doesn't matter when it comes to data.
not my opinion. It's the fact that I have to pay taxes on it.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
Oh.
me. I'm talking about Finn. I'm talking about anybody. It just doesn't matter because it's being utilized.
If you trade the euro, OG, and you make money off it and have to pay capital gains, does that mean the euro is not a currency now?
I don't care what it's called, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it's not called whatever it's not called. I don't care. I'm just saying whatever I have to pay taxes on is the only thing I care about. That way, you know.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the fundamentals of Bitcoin, though, as you know, as a replacement for currency. So you can't just say it's not a currency because that's what this whole conversation is about.
For the sake of arguing.
Well, that too. I mean, come on.
This is not arguing, though. Are we really arguing? I don't feel like we're arguing. I feel like we're
No,
just
it's
having
a
fun.
passionate debate.
We're problem solving.
It is a passionate debate, and we are so gifted people that we like this kind of
prolific
discussion.
Yeah, man. I mean, how many?
OG likes to play devil's advocate. I like to argue. It's kind of a good working relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I always argue the opposite because nobody else will, or if nobody else will. Just because, like, you have to know the fucking opposite, the other end of it.
You know, you should have been a dickhead lawyer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You would be one hell of a fucking dickhead lawyer.
Damn, because it's been so fast that I'm already up 80%.
Be one hell of a divorce lawyer.
Oh, I kind of am one. As my attorney advised me to not be a lawyer. This is of what do they call it? Conflict of interest. Me representing myself.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Or that hand.
You should own as much as you possibly can. Whether it be real estate, assets, security. You should own. The ownership is important, right? I think that's what Bitcoin is for. And I'm not going crazy again. I'm getting ready to go to bed. But you should own as much shit as you possibly can. That way nobody can strip it away from you, bro. That's what it's about, in my opinion.
I own properties and shit. I own real estate.
Yes, exactly.
And commercial properties, but real.
But real.
They can't
It's
take
only
it away
real.
from me.
It's only real because you pay the government to own it every year, right?
Right. But I live in it, and it's a house, and it's a building, and I own it.
I get what you're saying, bro. I do the same
Have
shit.
you heard of
just teasing
eminent domain? They can come and take your property from you anytime they want.
Yeah, but I can make them stop. I can make them stop taking property from me, though. I can't make them stop taking my Bitcoin away.
No, you can't make it with eminent domain. There's been plenty of people that they're seizing your property.
Well, I can seize their existence. You know, I can't do nothing about my Bitcoin though.
My man said, "I got guns. Come take my property."
I got my crypto on a wallet. Come get it. I dare you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the thing. Let's face it, though. Let's say we all get like this fucking massive solar flare and shit goes out. The only thing that's gonna buy me shit is my cash money.
And my lead.
And my I knew you would say that, but it's not the same case for me.
You said a giant storm, which means all the electronic financial data goes down. Cash is going to be worthless at that point.
No,
like think about like all the times in war and stuff like that when countries
lead will go up in value
and lose their infrastructure. Right, you know, OG's gonna be the one probably most better off.
I'm telling you from experience over here.
Well,
when yours goes down, the power they put a sign at the door and say cash only.
Well, because they know the power is going to come on. A giant grid where the whole grid fails, you know, that's going to put us back, you know, dozens of years of civilization. So at that point, the money's going to be useless.
Yeah, you're not.
Percocets and Adderalls are going to be hundreds and fifties, and
Yeah, everything goes to shit. When everything goes to shit,
money won't matter.
We putting signs out, cash only, because I promise you, the looting, and everything that's going to happen right after that. Yeah,
but you're going from zero to Armageddon real fast.
Well, it would be Armageddon if you had that scenario play out that you just said. It would be Armageddon.
Yeah,
because the power grid would get knocked out. And what do they say? We're 9 meals away from anarchy.
Cash ain't gonna be worth shit then, to be honest. I mean, what are you gonna do with cash? You can't,
Well, there's still gonna be a lot of dumb people out there, bro. Not everybody
That's true.
is the smartest people.
And you better hope you don't work at a pharmacy or Lowe's, because that's where I'm hitting first. And
Get your guns.
Remember, most pet medicines work on you, so you hit up the vets if you need
I mean,
medicine.
imagine how many people you could like pay off to stay away from you to start before they
Yeah, no.
realize that they can't do shit with the money.
Percocets and Adderalls are gonna be hundreds and fifties.
Yep. I'll be trading that shit for ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Food.
I've got a lot of ammo though. So
yeah,
I'm trading it for silver.
Coffee and salt.
Water, bro. What are you talking about? Water.
Flour.
Water is gonna be the most valuable thing.
Oh,
It'd be better to get water filtration system, or tablets and stuff, because you could store that a lot easier than storing the amount of water that the tablets will allow you to utilize.
You don't have wells where you're at? Probably not. You're living in California.
And if
we have wells here, man.
Make sure if that ever happens, fill up your bathtub as well. Like if power goes out or something happens, at least fill up your bathtubs, because that'll at least give you, a couple days worth of water supply.
And you can sell it on the
You
day.
don't get water if the power goes out? Oh,
Not well water.
Massive. What?
Not well water.
You can collect water too with rain.
You know
I
what,
guess.
actually, OG? My hot water tank stayed hot for 3 days.
Yeah, man. You got a good one then. It just got a sleeve around it?
What?
Does it have a sleeve around it, or is it bare metal on the outside?
No, it's bare metal, but it's just because we stayed very moderate. Like, we didn't empty it. If we would have emptied it, it would have definitely not. It would have been cold.
Oh, yeah. Because you put cold water back in it. Yeah.
It was one shower per day, my wife and I together, quick as fuck, and then out.
You can get sleeves for them. They make insulation sleeves for them, but you don't. I mean, how often do you need it? You had your generator too, right?
Yeah, I have to rig it for
God,
next time.
I'm blown away at the value of silver. I looked up the value of the silver and the coins that we were all posting. Those Morgans are $20 each at minimum. The 50-cent ones, the silver dollars are $20 minimum. The 50-cent pieces that were made silver are like $9-10 minimum.
What do I have? I have no idea what I
There
have.
you go. You guys all fucking 10x your load. Let's go.
Leverage.
No, it's not that the coin went up, it's just the dollar went down.
That's
exactly what it is.
Hey, matches, give you right now at the store. If you go to a store somewhere, you're paying $2.90. So, like, for me to buy the 10-ounce bar of the day, it was $290.
Joe's just gonna go.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. It's and when I say that those are the minimum prices, those are the milk prices, and then you add half the price to it, so it ends up being $15 or $30 minimum to trade it.
Yeah, and then the guy said that because he had no coins left, he had 0 silver or gold coins left. The only thing he had was 3 10-ounce bars. That's all he had left as far as silver. He said he cannot keep it in stock. He said as soon as he gets something, there's somebody there buying every bit of it.
Yeah, I believe it.
That Doge on the 1 minute might have I'm just saying, maybe a fucking wicked candle on the upside.
So I just shorted it.
Try on it. Well, if
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
and it's gonna shoot up.
I'm just kidding.
A good wick. I'm gonna watch it.
A good week or a bad week? Are you a good week or a bad week?
85 maybe. Just look at it on the 1 minute.
Would you look at it?
Look at that.
Inverted. Look at it inverted too. What do you think, OG?
I look at it on 1 hour. It looks like a snail.
Fuck the 1 hour. It's gonna happen on a 1 minute if it happens.
Well, I mean, it's got a cap in 1 hour too.
Snail. Does it? On a 1 hour?
We're on a tail on a cat too in 1 hour, and then in the tail is a snail tail, like somebody with no legs.
Dominance might take a little shutdown now.
XRP on the 1 minute has actually made a little push up here.
High or low? I was just looking at that.
All depends on dominance. Is this going to be a scalp, or is it going to be a continuation to a really much bigger scalp?
It is going to be 140x trade.
I know it sounds weird. 669, remember that number.
I'm already up 11%.
We'll get a little volatile here. You got 15 minutes left in this 4-hour candle.
That Doge though.
S&P tomorrow, man. It's gonna be fun.
Shit, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up and do the physical therapy in the morning.
Me too. I gotta get up and look at this damn market again.
Damn it, I gotta go to work in the morning.
All
I
right,
slept.
Don't do it.
Good night, darling.
Load up with a bunch of stocks today. I might get wrecked tomorrow.
I got wrecked today, so I might do good tomorrow. Let's go, Dogecoin. You suck.
Elon, could you fucking tweet already so I can go to bed? Cause look at it.
But for real. Give me Bitcoin. Let's go.
Elon doesn't like to start tweeting until you go to bed, Turbo.
Mm-hmm. He is Turbo. That's fine.
All this freaking time, dude. Fucking BTC didn't move for shit.
Mm-hmm. Stable. I like how Clive always says, "Can I get change for my Bitcoin, please?" I'm gonna go buy a pack of gum with Bitcoin. You make $26,345, please.
30 minutes later. Yeah, I'm buying a pack of gum and I'm withdrawing half a Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Can I get cash back?
Yeah, the biggest use for BTC right now, I think, is trading.
Yeah, trying to make money off it. Like the fact that we trade it to gain money. Literally, we're arbitraging it to another currencies. Like, is the reason why we can't use it as a currency because we're trading it to make money off of it.
Yeah, but Forex.
Right? Because it's different countries, though. I mean,
I don't see the difference. Why does that matter?
well, what's the currency? Bitcoin or Doge or?
Well, I mean, crypto.
Right. We're trading against itself, though. Like, we're the reason why it's not stable. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't meant to be traded and made money off it, right? It was meant to be.
If the US dollar, let's say the other countries were to drop it like it's hot, that shit will go down like 50%, dude. Because like I think like 60% of the money, like bonds and shit like that, are owned by other countries. And would you
But I don't live in other countries.
You bring up a good point, OG.
Yeah, but the other countries can dump the dollar, and the dollar will go down.
You want to see something dumb? Check out CGPT. You want to see something dumping? Look at CGPT.
Did you know there's an ARGBT now? ARBGBT? GBGBT? ARB GTTP. Jesus fucking Christ. Doing real wheels.
I mean, this thing is still got like 1,000% to drop before it's even where it started.
GTC?
WA 4C.
CGPT went from under to 32 cents, and now it's 9 cents.
Damn, they're up.
She got ARB, whatever that word was. That's a new one. It's also dumping.
Arbiter or whatever.
There's ARB and then there's ARB GPT USDT.
EICK.
See.
Feed me, Seymour. Oh my god. Tired of sneezing. So tired of sneezing.
I thought it was Saturday.
There's GPT and CGPT and ARB is GPT.
What the CPT, LBC?
LBC. Yeah, you know me. It's hard to put down the LBC, so let me be me and let me see. Yeah, the ARGBT has dropped 14% already today. GPT is up 33%, 0.33%.
What's a dollar at? Excuse me.
$1.
All right, shit.
Yep.
I moved everything to the yen. the yuan. Sorry.
You ain't even know it.
You know that Mexican peso has fucking smashed on the dollar this last year? Like if you compare on Forex.
Crazy, actually. Over the 5 years, it's been like a 34% fuckery of a change.
Sure. But
I got 100
DXY, like the US, the DXY shit is based against 6 currencies, the yen and 5 other currencies, the euro from euro obviously, and which is 60% of the
it's 63.4.
So I have 110 euro pesos here. How much is that worth?
Well, like fucking 18 to 1.
So like $1 would be 18 cents.
Damn it! Just like it looks, $1.80.
What's a million pesos?
Million pesos. So it's $1 equals 18 pesos.
Okay.
So what? 180.
1 million times 0.18, $1,800, $180,000.
Yeah.
Eighth of a million. Eighth of a million.
Yeah, but it used to be $25 versus one. 20. I mean, I'm sorry, 25 pesos, something like that.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck has happened? It used to be the peso was like nada, you know. It was
yeah, but on the other hand, that dollar looks good versus DXY because euro, you know what's going on over there.
It's because the peso is down so far. Yeah.
No, because
I don't understand Forex. I do understand, I guess, why people trade in and out of it, but I should look into that.
OG, you want to know the definition of a currency?
Sure.
Yeah.
A coat is a currency. Anything you barter with.
Something that allows for transmission from person to person as a medium of exchange or circulation. Another one is something that's generally accepted or used. And money in any form when in actual use as a medium of exchange, although this is especially circulating paper money. But technically, it's circulating virtual money.
By the first definition, semen is currency.
Yeah, can I get my dick?
Oh no,
But
you
what
don't get
is
paid
the best?
in it. You get paid for, well, I guess depending on the type of.
What is
Yeah.
the best thing?
If you're or not, I guess.
What is the best thing that you can use as to back up a currency? That will be energy, oil, and shit like that. You know,
Oh, not oil. Oil is no.
gold.
Oil is
CBD,
oil is just volatile and flammable.
CBDC.
Yeah, but you need everything for oil. Oil moves the world. Oil.
Not more.
Oil.
Not
It
more.
does, and now they're developing engines that are going to be 90% more.
That's what they've been saying.
What are
Original thing
90%
about
more?
no,
The motor, the
Yeah, they're claiming
gasoline,
they're going to develop better motors right now.
combustion 90% efficient. The only thing that's 90% efficient is a heater.
More efficient.
Like everything that is in your house, plastic, whatever, it's made out of oil. Like whatever, whatever you smoke out of it is because oil.
Right. The reason we use oil is because you can burn oil, just like you
Turn
burn
your
coin
light
to
on.
make it worth PBS.
And the sad thing is,
on Twitter over the years to have people support their federal funding. Learn how PBS helped 5-year-old Landon meet his hero, whatever, dude. Tweet.
What are you reading right now?
Elon's tweet.
GoFundMe?
Retweeted. Yeah, look like it. PBS something. Garbage. This is a retweet.
Man, what were you saying earlier?
No, I think he's talking about NPR. At least that's what he was hating on earlier.
Yeah, that's what he was on earlier. Now he's on PBS. He's calling everyone out.
Well, they were trying to say they weren't, funded by the government when on their website. It says funded. Basically said funded by the government, so they ended up removing that. It's kind of like, how do you deny something that's like the mission statement on your website?
Right?
Finn, does everybody trade Bitcoin across the globe paired with USD?
It's paired with Doge, it's paired with everything.
But before there was exchanges, basically,
Yeah, that's
BTC.
what I'm trying to think back to.
BTC was the medium. Basically, I mean, like the Crypto exchange. I mean, there was pretty much a pair for anything.
Yeah, but everything I ran into, dude, was everybody anywhere in the world wanted USD, or I mean BTC, I guess, because I was paying BTC. Yeah, fuck. What am I thinking? Yeah. So, dude, I took about what was it? It was 2009 when I was fucking with BTC, and then I took like I don't know how many years later I didn't fuck with it at all. I think I went to school, and then what was the first exchange? I could look into this. I could look it up. I'm going to, but like, who was the first person to offer trading, and when was that decision, and why was that made? It was trading. Yeah, we were trading it, but back from person to person. You remember
like
that?
Mt. Gox and stuff. Oh yeah, like I used to buy Dogecoin off of Reddit from Reddit users.
Yeah, sure. But what's like if you buy a good from China, and you pay in BTC.
Well, there's like subscription services, you like crypto alert services. You can pay for it with crypto.
Yeah, I would just go to the.
Well, and you say, well, what's the benefit of that? Well, you don't have to give them your credit card, right? So you don't have to worry about giving your credit card to some random website. Yeah, you just send them money and
go to a bank. I would just go to a bank with the address, and they would run the transaction, and then it's no cost to them. Nobody's losing shit. Only me. Only I would be. Anyways, what was the first platform that you could literally trade?
I mean, Mt. Gox was one of the earlier ones.
I remember that. Yeah.
Cryptsy, I started using 2013, 14.
So Cryptsy.
Yeah. it went down and got hacked. Half the funds got hacked, so they just took the other half the funds and ran or something.
Right. That's
Who
never
was the
happened to a
first
bank.
big boy to come in and do it? Like legitimate, backed up. Was it Binance? Like that took mainstream and was a household name amongst traders, I guess.
I mean, I know Coinbase has been around since I think like when Ether was
Yeah.
around a couple hundred or maybe cheaper.
Yeah, but still, you always heard Binance. Oh shit! If we only fucking knew. Except my buddy Finn here, y'all has kept his coins. If y'all don't know, he's modest about it.
I
But he's
do. I
got
tried
like
telling everyone I
ancient
knew
coins.
that had
He's
money.
got ancient. He literally has antique coins. It's fucked.
I tried telling everyone I knew. I wish I would have. I was broke as hell. Like I said, I had to mine on my Doge. And I only had
You
the mining
bought
computer.
Doge big time on Robinhood, didn't you? Initially, not
Now,
initially, but
my buddy tried to get me to do it, and I typed in the wrong email, and it like locked me out, and I had to email
I know.
them. I should have just set up
Yeah.
another damn email, and I was like, yeah, it was like, what the hell, freaking like going through all this effort in like 2 hours or an hour or two just to try and sign up for some damn what the hell, this stupid exchange.
Please stop talking about Robin Hood.
Do you have Robinhood?
I
That's when
mean,
it was around a penny. So
Robinhood started this fucking shit, and it's the
I think
motherfucking
so,
thing they
brother.
get free
I do.
trading, shit like that.
I think a lot of people made a lot of money on Robinhood.
Remember
A lot of
getting
people are here because of Robin Hood.
Dogecoin at 0.004 in Robinhood, and
Robinhood. Well, did you use Robinhood?
I
hell
use it.
yeah, I still use it.
Use it every day.
Not for
Whatever
crypto, do
cash
you?
I don't use, they
Yeah,
pay me 4.something% APR.
Yeah, APR.
Do you
APR.
hold your shit on? Okay, that's probably smart. Smarter than any other.
I don't use it crypto.
Banks don't give you that much.
Well, I mean,
No, and Robinhood's good. They got money.
Yeah,
I get stock.
I can do price stacks all day. Not 24/7, but I can do it during the business hours.
Well, the fact that they have stock exchange on there means that they're probably going to be around. They're not just crypto. They have something backing their crypto.
Plus, it's SIPDC insured.
And you're
No way.
FDIC insured up to 100 and
SIPD XY insured.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You can get 4 million.
like double what the banks do.
Yeah.
That's for your liquidity though, not for your
more.
holdings, not for your coins.
I am Michael Dublé.
No, crypto is not protected. Nothing. Nobody protect crypto.
I mean, it might be, but I don't
because
think
they
it
cannot print it.
is. But yeah, your your holdings are though, your stocks and your money.
No, but the stocks are protected.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a. So I follow like on my trading view. I have 3 different BTC tickers, and they're generally always from KuCoin, Binance, and I think Binance US. They're always pretty much the same. One, it's the price is 3,000 or 30,200, and then 100, and then like 58. So a little different spread, kind of across exchanges right now.
KuCoin's 58, isn't it?
They were the other day too. It was like 29.8 and 30,100, and then 30,012 when it first jumped up.
Why some people use Bitstamp? I see some weird ass candles on Bitstamps.
Low liquidity, low volume.
Yeah, but they use it to chart and shit like that, man.
That's because it's oh, to chart with? I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
especially
it probably spikes faster because it's
in
online.
like that, man.
You
What?
probably finish it faster.
Using what to chart?
Bitscam.
Yeah, man.
Scam?
Yeah, Bitscam.
Right?
Yeah.
Bit for real. Bit what?
Bitstamp.
Bitstamp, the very first one that appears when you like, yeah.
Bitch Gap. That's my favorite. Bitch Gap.
When I what? When I what? When I type it in Google.
Polyefficiency.
OG. Oh yeah.
OG. Bitch Gap. Oh, fuck. You sneeze on me?
Wow, BTC is so stable. It is very stable.
Stable like a bitch. Little bitch. BTC's little bitch. I'm tired of this stable shit. Let's get the volatility.
Here comes the dump that I'm waiting for, man. I want it to go to
Zero.
where do I have to fucking take profit? Oh yeah, 29,400.
I think you got an open mic, OG.
Yeah, I do.
Why Kukun is doing more than 100x and all of a sudden?
I'm trying to keep up with the good.
I think it's just for BTC. You can go 125 now.
Because they hope you get wrecked.
Well, not with this stability. I'm 19%, 20%.
Dude, for real. Like, open up a trade at fucking 200x and just sit there. It's kind of ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they were anticipating a placid market.
Not flaccid, just placid.
Maybe a little both.
Oh, flaccid. Kim Kardashian.
You guys love to be at night, huh? I miss you guys when I used to be at night every night, remember?
Yeah, man.
But that's
How you been, bro?
now I gotta work during the day, so I cannot be up at night. And
Yeah.
obviously I cannot use the phone while I'm working because I'm a very fucking hardworking man, and yeah, all eyes on me.
Yeah, you gotta be.
New Tupac was around still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to be on the phone on Discord when you're working. You know what I mean?
No, man. Nah. When I go to work, I go to work.
Especially when shit breaks down, man. You gotta fix that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking FTT still running, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's okay. So Binance Global, it's BTC's price is 30,236.
So I did get a bunch of Dodge on spot, and my first buy will be at 11.50. My second my second sell will be at 13 cents. My first one at 11.50, and I'm not gonna sell it even if it goes down. I don't care, man. Screw that shit.
I'm gonna say you want to buy some 11 cents Doge? I'll sell you some.
No. I have some. I got a bunch of spot.
Yeah, I know. I
I'm
just
gonna,
messed.
I'm gonna take a portion of profit on 11.50 and then 13, and then we'll see. See, this home is using Bitstamp. Oh, that's what I was talking about, Bitstamp. See, Matches uses Bitstamp.
That's why we don't.
But that thing makes some candles, weird candles sometimes.
So far the daily is 2 inside candles. This would be the third inside candle, which would be very, very bullish. So we could take off before the end of the day, but probably after the candle close tomorrow if it stays like this.
He appears.
What do you guys think about FRC, First Republic Bank?
FRC, First Republic Bank.
Yeah.
Run.
That sounds right acronym for one.
I did buy some. I'm planning to sell it at 22 if it ever goes up. But
what were they involved? They were involved in something. What did they do, or what happened to them?
well, because they are very close to Silicon Valley Bank. That is the only reason that they got smashed.
Because they bank with Silicon Valley Bank.
No, physically, like the location, it's close to I don't know, but they're not related.
If it's location, I wouldn't worry about it. If it's they were doing the same types of deals, I would worry.
No, it's just proximity, I guess.
I wouldn't worry about it anyway.
Yeah, but think about it. It was 150, 100 something. Now it's $12, $13, $14.
It's like 10%. Probably.
Not if it goes up. That would be, what happened when shit goes up. Double.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You double it, it's 100%. Yeah, but it's only $20 or $16 or $20 or $36. I don't know what number you said actually.
No, if it goes up to the price, it's 979%.
Price? I like that. Say it again.
Actually, 950% more. Yeah, man.
I can't even do it.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, every time it doubles, it's 100%. Sprinkle. Real Rhode Island red chicken.
If it goes back to the highest price, it's 1,200% or 1,200%, however you want to say it.
Bail, bro, bail.
Bro, this is a bank, homie. They help them out. They give them money.
That's just like Cent. You might be able to make a play on it, but I wouldn't try and hold that thing long term. Originally, it failed in the banking crisis in '88. It was bought out. It went through a bunch of mergers, which is why the price used to be so high. Is all of those reverse stock splits have made it seem like it was higher.
It's a
You're
bank.
talking about the same FRC ticket number?
Yes. So if you were to do the math out, it probably wouldn't be as high as you're looking. It looks like it hit those insane high numbers, like it was $1,000 stock, like it was Rivian or something. But no, that's because of all the
No, the
stock.
highest price was $220.
You got the
Because of the
matching
stock
approval.
split.
And then when it drops, was
You're killing me.
Because of the stock splits, though. Because of
No,
the stock
even if the
splits and
stock,
mergers.
my friend,
Yeah.
Their
the price
own,
remain, the charge changes when when they like look at Tesla, look at Apple.
their, well, here would be my prediction. They're
You got
owned
the
by
matching
Bank of
approval.
America, and Bank of America at some point will sell them to another bank.
You have the matching approval.
Keep going. Didn't you say you're just targeting 22?
No, I know, but people get emotional sometimes, and you don't sell the entire thing. But I want my target is $22, honestly.
So yeah,
That's
you're good.
good. So it's rated right now as a strong buy.
So if you're going towards 22, then the rest of those crazy high numbers are kind of irrelevant, right?
You are absolutely right, sir. I guess I'm just fucking dreaming, I guess.
Yeah, that's more sensible as 22.
$22, I think it's doable, but
It's
I don't
100%.
because who's gonna buy that shit,
You.
Exactly. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I'd buy it.
No, but this shit goes up and down, man.
I'd buy it if it's down freaking that far. Why not?
Actually, it goes more down than up.
Yeah, but it's gotta have a bottom, right?
Yeah. I got the bottom. I like to get the bottom.
Mm-hmm. That ass song,
Uh,
top down, bottom up. That's the way we like to get fucked on the cryptos. When the bottom's not the bottom, you're hitting the belly button. You ain't there yet.
yeah, to whatever you were saying, matches. I believe these motherflowers like JP Morgan, all those banks, they're gonna swallow these little banks like they did in 2008, I think. Yeah, Monopoly.
Heck for.
They wanna
Oh.
they swallow the small like when happened the popcorn shit. The little stores they got swallowed by the big stores. I remember Target being open till 1 a.m. Walmart and all them. They never closed, but
Yeah, no shit. I hate this. 48%. But I just got into this trade. This ain't fair. How do I get up 48% that fast? Must be doing it wrong. The entries are
What is
bad.
the Ethereum supermodel doing? Something with Ethereum.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I think Donnie was speaking of it earlier.
Not Samson. There's something Samson speak of. There's a girl in crypto. And she's like food.
What the are you?
Samson. I like girls and food. And girls.
Do you
Losers
have
are
an
making the move.
If girls, if I could just eat girls.
Easy now, Sammy.
I would just do that. Girls are made of food. Or food is made of girls. Parmesan, mozzarella on the crust, you know? Mm.
Do you have an open mic, or am I just shitty internet?
I was representing something I know so well. We're here every day.
I was trying to make sense of it. It was
There's no
fucking
sense to be
great.
made of it, man.
It was really entertaining.
You really slow. Talk about food, girls, and intertwine them somehow into your story about everything.
It was a sanity test. If you knew what he was talking about, that means you're crazy.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Did you win?
Is that right?
It's right.
I think I did. What do I win? Besides what
Who's, who's talking about sex at the rehab?
And food. If I could just combine them two, I'd be happy.
Oh my gosh, bro, you're driving me nuts.
You never
I
seen
don't know
edible
if I'm
pennies?
crazy or not.
Have you not been in here in the daytime? That's what it sounds like.
You've never had edible pennies there, OG?
No.
Am I?
Yeah, I just wake up and go get it. I just wake up and go get it.